Welcome back to another episode of Recovery Through Discovery. I'm your host, Jamerica J, and today we have a special guest. Her name is Muzainie Shepherd. Isn't that just like so amazing to say off the tongue? Muzainie. But this is Muzainie. She's my friend here, and we're going to talk to her today and get a little bit of insight of who she is, where she comes from, and things that go on in her head. So how are you feeling?
Oh, I'm good. Thank you for inviting me to the show.
Yes. We talk about it all the time off camera, so it's like good to finally have her here.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So we do a lot of things together, like we go to church together. What else do we do together?
We go to eat together.
We go to the mall.
We go to the mall.
We shop.
We buy things we don't need.
Yes. We were at the store, and Kelsey was there too, and like you were encouraging me to buy things that like I knew I shouldn't.
No purpose.
And I like that because we all need our friends to
Typo
encourage.
is our store.
Typo? Oh.
Typo's our store.
I love Typo.
After a good Sunday service, Typo is our store.
Yes. And it was so fun. And then the nice food place. But
where do we? I don't remember where we.
But it was the food court.
Oh yeah.
And the burger. Sample Sundays.
Oh yeah, Sample Sundays.
Make sure y'all go. Yeah, after church, go to the mall because they're always doing Sample Sundays.
That's anywhere. That's Sam's, Costco's, anything. They all give out samples.
But make sure you have your card at Sam's Club because like don't they?
Oh yeah. You need Sam's card.
I think that's kind of like weird. But anyway, who is Muzainie?
Who I am? I'm an only child, so that. I do a lot of adventurous stuff, so I will do stuff without even knowing I'm gonna do it. So you know, if you come with me, I don't know what we're gonna be doing that day, but it'll be something fun.
Spontaneity. I was the only child.
No,
14 years. I was the only child, and I'm still recovering. But like, I love my siblings. Do you ever wish you had a sibling?
Certain times I do, because I get bored. Yeah. Like, it's more so like the fact that I don't have anybody to talk to. Like, you know, I have friends I could talk to, but not necessarily like, how do I put it? Not necessarily like a sister. I got sister friends, but I don't have like a blood sister. So sometimes I do get to the point where I'd be like, man, I really wish I had like somebody I could just, you know, like, hey, what's up? You know, sis, how you doing today? But I do have friends like that, but it's not the same because they're not blood, but they treat me like family, so we family. We like them.
Do you feel like with being the only child, because I know for me, like, even though I was the only child for 14 years, I still had that period in my life that honestly I'm going through now still, learning how to operate outside of myself, understanding that the world doesn't revolve around me, because I got that. You got that bad?
Yeah.
Do people ever call you selfish?
Yeah, and then people say like it's either my way or no way.
Or the highway.
Yeah, like you'd be like, either you gotta have it your way or you wanna catch an attitude and nothing whenever you always getting mad. Like, it's not that I get mad, it's just that it's been like that so long to where it's like when stuff don't go my way, it's just like, why? And so I'm 22 now, so like you can't really change something that you've been doing for 22 years and just make it like disappear. And then there's nobody new that then came along, so it's been me my whole life. So it's just like, you know, I like being only child. It come with perks. You get everything you want.
I know that's right. And
it's the good perks that come with being an only child, for
and
sure.
having all that love being poured onto you. And
especially when it's like your time to shine and you ain't got to share the spotlight. It's like you get flashed with the gifts come with money, the money come with going out to eat, the going out to eat come with like what you want to do tonight. Like it's like stuff that piles on top of that. Yeah. So I definitely enjoy being an only child.
Weird question, but do you have a partner?
A partner as in a friend or like a boyfriend?
Like your mans.
I got my man.
You got your mans? Shout out to her mans. What's his name?
Kendall.
I'm just playing. Just keep the government low key. I'm just playing. But like, do you feel like you are able to operate within that relationship healthily, or do you feel like you have your habits that
that man, let me tell you.
What? Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
This man that I talk to right now, hopefully he does put a ring on my finger because this man supports me like no other man has.
Let's talk about it.
When I say support,
what's that look like?
It does not matter what time. It does not matter what day. It don't matter if I need money. It don't matter if I need somebody to come get me. It don't matter the time of the day. He is there to support me when it comes to anything, especially when it comes to school, because I get so drained out with school. Yeah. School is like, man, it just pile on top of each other.
And you're a senior now, right?
Yeah. And so
congratulations.
Thank you. It gets to the point to where like, I'm tired, but it's the motivation and the fact that like he works on the oil field, so like sometimes he's not here, and when he's not here, man, it sucks. So I just be like, man, I really wish my bookie was here.
Yeah, I think it's an important thing to feel supported by a man, because like as a woman, it's like in our nature to be supported, because we can then be the proper helpmate.
Yeah.
But if a woman doesn't get that pouring into that she needs, the nurturing that she needs,
nobody's gonna support that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when the man is able to come home and be able to protect his woman's mind and able to communicate
say that again.
thoroughly.
Say that again, Lonnie.
Protect his woman's mind.
Because it's so much more than paying bills. It's so much more than getting food. It's so much more.
Like,
can you protect my heart?
Facts.
Can you protect my feelings?
Can you protect what we got going on? Like, I have to be able to trust you. There is no us without a trust. Literally, you cannot have trust without us. So when it comes to us talking to each other, we talk about anything. We get deep. Like, stuff don't, and it's not all like rainbows and sunshine all the time either. So it's just like,
it never is
at all. But we get through stuff, and he just keep me motivated. I know I keep him motivated too, but I really appreciate that man, and I would do anything for that man. You just don't know. Good job.
Look how you got her talking. Good job to you. Shout out to you. And we need that same energy within our friendships too, because
friendships,
like, I feel like,
shout out to my panel. Y'all know who y'all are.
What is that?
That's the friend group, the panel. Those are my girls. I tell you, I ain't got no sisters, but if anything came next, it would be the panel. It consists of my homegirls, and we've been together since, I don't know if y'all know what B&G is, but it's called the Boys and Girls Club.
Oh, after school.
We've been together since then. We grew up in church together. We grew up staying over each other's houses on school nights when you know you're not supposed to. So shout out to having good supportive friends for sure, because even though all of us didn't choose the same route, it don't matter what we do. My friends, we support each other any way we possibly can. Like right now, I don't have a car. I got friends, even, come and pick me up all the way from where I live and able to take me, and I can go to work, I can talk. And it's like, it'd be so comfortable being able to find like that type of friend. It's so rare, especially with our generation now. It's so hard to find like friends, but it's so hard to find genuine friends, people that actually care.
What even is a friend?
A friend?
What is a friend, for real? Because you can go out with anybody and drink. You can go out with anybody and smoke and do all this stuff, but how are you uplifting me? What are you adding to me that's going to make me go further? Like, what positivity are you bringing? It, like, I feel like that's what a friend is, and a friend is being able to confide in them, being able to, they're there on the mountaintop and in the valley. You know what I'm saying? And they're not just leaving.
My friends, what I would say as a friend is, I'll just give an example. Right now, I don't have a vehicle. So it's to the point to where, like, I can't always go where I want to go when I need to go. And it comes to the point where, like, I need groceries. Or, like, I need stuff for women's stuff. I need, just hygiene things. Or, I need something to eat, And it's not just food, but it's them being able to come and be like, hey, do you need me to take you to where you need to go? Hey, do you need anything before I head out? Hey, that's a genuine friend. For you to take the time out of your day and to say, hey, like, I know my friend don't got a car right now. I know she's going through a hard time, but she in school, she's trying to get a degree. Let me call her up and see if she need anything. Like, that's true. Like, that's, and then it's the part that, like, when you get in the car with them, it's not even like, I don't need no gas money. It's never like, where the gas, it's not gas, it's like, where do you need to go? Let me take you, let me help you out, or like, you straight? Before I get out the car, they dropping me back off. You straight? Do you need anything? Like,
check in.
Girl, you done took me to the store, you didn't ask for no gas money, then I'm getting out the car, you ask me, do I need something? Like, that's so hard to find, but I got friends that ride or die. So I appreciate them. Shout out to the panel.
That's awesome. That's literally so awesome. And like, I don't know. I think also it's awesome to have those friends, but I think you also need to be understanding when sometimes your friend may not, or anybody in general, people don't operate to their maximum capacity every day. Because I know me, I can't be at 100 all the time. I'm going to have my days where I'm 50 or 25, and I feel like I'm an extrovert. So people are used, can you attest to that? Like, agreed? Yeah.
I agree.
And I'm always on 100. And when I'm anything less than that, it's, oh, what's wrong with you? Or it's, oh, da-da-da-da. It's, da-da-da.
I get that too.
And it's like, is it not okay?
You have such this bubbly spirit that when the spirit is no longer bubbly, it's like somebody done popped that bubble.
Girl, my bubble been getting popped so much. Like,
No, it's just, for example, the other day in the lab, the computer lab, we walked in, and Jamaica was not herself. She was more so like being distant. You know when you have a friend and they're not acting the same as in something's bothering them? Yeah, that's how it was. And I walked in the lab, I was like, hey, what's up, y'all, what's up? And then Jamaica just like this.
No, she's gassing it. I was not
You were like this on your phone, and I was like, what's up, Jamaica? She's like, why are you being so loud? And I'm like, dang.
I didn't say all that. Okay, I feel you. I feel you. No,
I feel you. But like when your bubble,
I'm feeling good.
But when your bubbles pop, we be knowing.
Yeah.
You know, so I understand it. It's not always gonna be 100. It's not always gonna be. You know, sometimes it's that 25%. You just wasn't having a good day that day. And we talked about it, and she just wasn't having a good day that day, and she needed to get some air and some space. But she cool now, you know, like everybody don't have a good day. So I definitely be understanding, like, people need time, like, to be with themselves, you know, get themselves straight. So.
And I was going to say, but like, can we talk about what does it look like picking yourself up when you've been down? And you don't necessarily need everybody to know.
Ways too. This could be relationship, this could be financially, this could be anything.
Emotionally, mentally, physically. Like, what do you do to pick yourself up, and what does that look like?
I enjoy reading. Me too. I have this book. It's not a planner book or anything. Yeah. It's a book my cousin wrote. Her name's Destiny Barnes.
Oh, congrats. That's not easy.
It's not easy.
Good job.
But it's a book, and inside of the book, it's songs at the bottom just each day. So it's like day 1, day 2, day 3. And it's just a little bit of motivation or a little bit of light to, you know, to bring to it. And then at the bottom, once you get through reading for the day, you put the song on that's on there.
Oh.
You know, and it's not a book that you have to read in order. Because, you know, people be like, I don't like long books. I don't like this. And so you don't really have to read it in order. Only thing you have to do is flip through a page or and it's just, reading is a way for my mental to be knowledgeable because reading is fun to the mental. And so, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to make sure you read. So I think lifting myself up would definitely have to be with reading. I love reading.
Yeah.
I would tell y'all, if y'all would go check out my cousin's book, Gangsta Barnes.
And where can they find it?
It's on Amazon, y'all.
And what is it called again?
Okay, so we just have, she has 3 books, but she just dropped her last book. It's called 52 Lighters, and y'all should definitely go check it out.
What's that song? I got lighters on my dresser.
Yes,
sir. I got to get paid. I like that. That's a creative title.
Let me make sure. Let me make sure I gave y'all the right book, the name of the book.
Let's make sure it's the right one. You might as well go ahead and shout out her Instagram too so they can follow her.
Okay, y'all. So please go follow Gangsta Barnes. That's GANGSTRBARNES. So make sure y'all go check her book out.
Plugged you in right here on Recovery Through Discovery. But yeah, so let's talk a little bit about self-realization.
Self-realization?
Because like you were saying, you have to be able to know yourself to know what gets you up when you're feeling down.
Yeah.
But also the other side of self-realization is understanding how you operate in relation to others. Okay. And like, for example, if you're a person that tends to think about yourself, you may find it hard to realize when you're stepping on someone else's toes or being inconsiderate to someone else. And I'm just be honest, I feel like today a lot of people do not have self-awareness.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes when it comes to self-awareness, people have the whole bubble of like they're the center of attention, you know, or...
And in a way you are, like you're the center of your life, but your reality is not
their reality. So like you have to be mindful that everybody is doing something. Everybody going through something. Everybody got stuff going on. Shoot, we all got midterms right now. But what I'm saying is like, you have to understand, like, you can't come in and rain on somebody else's parade. Right. You know, like, you can't come in, you know, and just, how should I put this? I don't really know how to explain this.
Being demanding.
Yeah, you can't do that. You have to take everybody's thoughts into consideration. Even when it comes to group projects, like, even though you may be the leader and you trying to be this and be that, everybody don't like the group ran the way you got it ran. So please take everybody's thoughts, everybody's ideas into consideration, because we work better together anyway. But at the same time, don't put yourself on such a high pedestal, because once you do that, people are not going to want to mess with you.
Ooh,
people going to get to the point to where, like, I'd rather be by myself than work with somebody who don't want to listen to my thoughts or my ideas. So when it comes to certain stuff like that, you really have to be careful, because, like, people will definitely take the way you approach them, the way you talk to them, the way you do anything related to them. You know, your first impression says a lot about you. So,
and it's hard to change.
It's very hard to change, especially when it's bad.
Oh.
Especially when it comes to the point.
It's easier to remember something bad than good.
Yeah,
that's
it
why so
definitely
much
is.
Negative news spreads so much faster.
So if you leave a negative impact on a person, they're going to remember you because of the negative impact. They're not going to remember you because of who you are or what you brought to the table. They're going to remember you because when I talked to her, she had that little nasty attitude. Or when I talked to her, she was rude. Or you like her. Like, and that says a lot about your reputation. That goes into your character. That goes into who you are as a person. That goes into when people hear your name, what they hear. You know, like.
Your reputation precedes you.
It precedes after that.
And worse, like, it's here even after you die. So it's like, what are people going to think about you and say about you when you die?
Yeah.
Because you can do so much and make yourself feel good in this time right now, but when you die, that's it. And all you're going to be able to say is, I made a lot of money. I got all the houses I wanted to. I drove this Bentley and that one. But your kids don't even like you. Your wife, your husband, they were treated bad by you.
And that's when character comes into play.
Character.
Yeah.
Oh
what did you leave here? Like, what did you leave? Not even. It doesn't even have to be like assets or physical things, but like, what did you leave here that I could take with, and I don't even have to have it? Like, what did you put or instill in me, like your kid or your husband or your wife? Was it love? So those things need to be cherished. So y'all treat people with care.
Literally, that's the type of life I want to leave behind. Like, I want people to miss me. I want to miss how I made them feel, how I treated them, and things like that. But then that brings a question to my mind, like, would I want my partner to? I know this is so weird. Just like, and I'm gonna ask you, would you rather imagine you've been married for like 40 plus years? Y'all are both old and brittle. And either you or him go. Who would you rather go first?
Ooh.
That's hard, isn't it? Because I don't want to be left missing you, but I also don't want you to be left hurting missing me. So I guess I would rather them go first so that they wouldn't have to.
Go first?
Yeah, no, not even.
I don't want to die first. You go ahead die. I don't care.
Not even in that way.
No, not like that.
I wouldn't want to burden them with that hard grief.
Ooh.
Can we talk?
Can we just go together? That's how. Just together.
Like the Notebook.
Like, I just gotta go together. Because,
holding hands.
Yeah.
You jump, I jump.
I'm dead. No, because it really, like, people can really die from a broken heart. So it is, if I'm together with my husband for 40-something years and he leave me, it ain't that love, that person, nobody will ever be able to replace him.
Yeah.
Not him. It may be another person to try to come in and, try to be compatible with me and work with me, but nothing is ever going to hit like him.
Yeah.
So I honestly feel like, I would like to go first. I would have to go first. I would, because I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
Dang.
I couldn't. Only because, man, I love, man, when you love and you love so hard.
Hard. Are you a hard lover?
Am I a hard lover, man?
You know what? I love to say that, I'm a hard lover. But then I have to check myself. Am I a hard lover or am I toxic?
Toxic? I'm not toxic.
Are you just saying that?
No, I'm not toxic.
Are you sure you're not toxic?
I promise you I'm not toxic.
So if I call your man right now?
Let's call him.
I'm just playing. Don't call him.
Let's call him.
You don't think you're toxic?
Mm-mm.
Why you say that?
I don't have nothing that's toxic. I really don't. Like, I don't do the whole dibble dabble thing.
If you feel like you're a toxic person and not afraid to admit it, comment down below. I feel like everybody has just a little bit of toxicity in them, and honestly, that word has been thrown around so much.
Actually,
okay, now she went out. Now you want to be real.
Since he's probably gonna see this, since he's probably gonna see this, I'm gonna just say, when we first started talking,
she used to be toxic.
Yeah, when we first started talking, it was this thing like options.
Oh.
Like, as we call it now, a roster. So.
Side note, get yours up for homecoming.
But no. But there was like options. So I wouldn't say toxic, but I would definitely say I was weighing my options when it came to, even though I was talking to him, and he knows this too. So this is nothing like under the rug.
Okay.
So this is like, it was a point to where like I didn't know, did I want to be with him or did I want to be with old dude or so it was just more so, I wouldn't call it toxic.
And you said he knew about it too.
No, see, that's the thing. That's why we weren't. That's why when we first started talking, things were a little complicated because I didn't really know him. He didn't really. We were starting to learn each other, but at the same time, while we were learning, it was still a person there.
Yeah, okay.
That there was still someone else there, and so it was like I had options.
Okay.
So I wouldn't say it was toxic.
I don't think that's toxic.
But that was there. So if because some people are to the point to where like I don't want talking to nobody. It's me and nobody.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, that's crazy.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Being toxic
But when we first started talking, it was definitely like there was someone else there, and it was the only reason that person was there was because I was trying to get into like a talking stage. I was in college.
Yeah.
I was grown, so I was really trying to see like what's out here. I'm not really around these parts. I'm from a little old town, so I was just trying to see, what we had out here. And I learned very quickly that I'm happy with the choice I chose because the option stuff was not for me.
Well, that's good.
It wasn't for me. So that's why when it comes to like toxic, no. Because I couldn't do it. It don't fit right with my consciousness going back and being toxic.
Yeah.
And I'm in my man phase. No.
So what's some toxic things you see today with just other people? It could be any type of relationship either. Platonic, romantic, parental.
Toxic things I see.
What do you say? Is it a lot?
No, it's just
Because I got a lot.
Toxic things I see.
I feel like it's toxic to pretend like you don't have feelings. Because a lot of people want to be hard these days and make it seem like, oh, I don't need this person. Oh, I don't need you. Next. But it's like, how many times are you saying next until you're just, it's only so many times.
Yeah.
Or what were you going to say? I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, because that got me into thinking like.
I don't like when people do that.
I don't either. It's like, next. Why are we doing that?
Yeah. Or pretending like you're too cool.
And then that's the point. Like, you can't be too hard because.
Yeah. Or like the girls
start,
who like feel like they're too cute to just have fun. It's like we can be a little loose sometimes.
So
we can
prissy,
be loose.
so like I don't want to get nothing dirty. So this and the thing is, girl, enjoy the company.
Let your hair down.
Come on.
It's okay to be cute.
Get in the mix.
Fun.
Like get in the mix. You can still look cute while you in the mix. You can still be. In the mix, it just becomes more enjoyable. And
I think that rubs guys the wrong way too.
Yeah.
Because I understand playing hard to get because obviously you shouldn't be so easy. Don't be easy. But don't be so hard to like they got to sprint to get like just make them jog a little bit.
I felt you on that part. Don't because when you do that, sometimes you push them away.
Yeah.
Especially the men. When you act very hard to get and you act like you don't want you give off an energy to where men will be like, I'm good on that.
Yeah.
I'm good on that. She act like she don't want this. And then the thing is like, now you didn't act so hard and sometimes I ain't even gonna story to you. You might have missed your blessing. So it's just, like, literally. You don't gotta do that. It's okay to be loose. It's okay to jig a little with your friends, especially when you out, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially parties, lounges, or just going out for brunch and stuff. You don't always have to be just so uptight. Sometimes it's good to let loose. But another thing I don't like is when women find it okay to, a toxic trait, my bad, is when women think it's okay to be like, I'm not single tonight.
Oh.
I mean, well, I'm single tonight, I mean. Like, but they know they're taken, but they're single tonight.
That's not cute.
And it's like, you think that's okay? Like, you think that's okay? And the thing is, women are quick to start a confrontation just so they can be single for that night. And that's a true statement. That is a true statement. Women are willing to come to a point with their man or boo and be like, F you, I don't care about you. You ain't doing nothing for me anyway, nigga. Like, and then now they not talking that night. She did that on purpose because she knew what she wanted that night.
Oh,
and so then
because he wasn't giving it to her?
Yeah, and then all of a sudden the next night or the next day, I'm sorry, Bookie, I love you. Like, no, you did all that because you like somebody and you wanted to dibble and dabble on that.
I don't don't know
That's
about
toxic.
that one though. I don't think women would intentionally do that though.
See, and that's the thing, America. I understand you're trying to take up for the women, but I see women do this.
I'm taking up for you.
No, but I do. I've seen women do that, and the thing is, I hate to say it, but sometimes it be the good men. It'd be the good men.
Really?
Like, yes, it really does. It'd be the men that don't. I mean, the men that don't really, go out. They really have a job. The ones that are really trying to do something better for themselves. And most of the time, the women go out and thug with a thug man. Like the ones that sell, the ones that got the pants hanging below the knees. Like, and then it'd be like, you have a good partner. Why would you sit up here and you got a good partner just because he didn't whisper something in your ear that you like? And that's not cool.
Worth it.
It's not worth it, and that's toxic. Because now, since you done messed around with him, you're gonna come back to your man, and you bringing him here, and that's not okay. Because that comes to the point where there's us and there's trust, and at the point when we separate the trust between us two, it'd be so hard for people to be loyal. Then it'd be hard to think you're lying. And then like all these problems start building up on top of each other, only because for that one night. You wanted to start this argument with somebody that you love, you know what I'm saying? And then, boom, like.
Yeah, I can speak to the other side of that and how it's still toxic. Like I've started confrontation just to get attention from my guy.
Okay.
But I didn't do it just to go out and be like, da da da. And I think that's like being emotionally toxic in a way, because it's like, why can't you just come to me and say you need attention, opposed to because sometimes and I think that's a little bit of trauma too, but it's like, the only way I feel like you can see me is if there's a reason for you to see me, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
so I gotta bring a problem to you now, just to feel the love. And that's wrong on my part, but I also shouldn't be put in that situation to even feel like I should have to do that,
Yeah, I feel like sometimes if you got to do that, it may not be worth it. But at the same time, sometimes women just want that attention, like, I'm trying to get your attention. Do you not understand? That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. But at the same time, sometimes that causes a little bit more conflict than it does resolutions.
The women, just be direct and don't be berserk. Don't be all blatant and crazy or anything and bombard your man. Yada, 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 you should have did that. No. Just come to him softly, even if it's something negative, because he'll be more receptive to that. Yeah. And don't be...
Men are more direct human beings than women.
Yeah, and it's so annoying.
Because women deal a lot more with their emotions. So, men are to the point to where they like stuff like yes or no. It's not like a maybe. It's not like we need to know, how do you feel? Yes or no? Or what's bothering you?
But we're so complex.
What do you mean?
We're so complex.
Because it's emotions.
And those two mindsets don't mesh.
But that's the thing. When you take the time to talk to your man, get to know your man, and he gonna get the time to protect your mental and get to know you, that's when it's no confrontation, it's no cheating, it's no unloyalty, it's just
y'all.
Us.
Trust us.
Trust us. It comes together and it's,
So I know we're talking about the us, but let's talk about you and the you.
Me.
Zani, what impact does Zani want to leave on the world?
Hi,
if
guys.
you had anything to say.
Okay, I know this is bizarre, but I really do want a lot of people, I know this is crazy, I want a lot of people to know me, not because of nothing. I just want people to know me because of me. I feel like I have a lot to bring, not just of course, I got a lot of math marketing skills, but
yes,
I want people to know me for who I am. I want people to be like, oh, that's Zani, you know Zani? Yeah, talk to Zani. She can definitely hook you up with something like that. I want to be the person to be the connect a little bit. I always wanted to be I always wanted to go to the BET Awards and stuff like that. Yeah, but I didn't want to go and sit down. I wanted to go and mingle. I wanted people to know me. I wanted people to be, but that's very, 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 a least likely chance to happen.
It's not far-fetched. You can do anything for your money.
But at the rate I'm going with my marketing degree, it don't look like I'm gonna be that way. But I just want people to know me. I just feel like I have a lot to offer. I have such a bubbly spirit. I have no siblings, so I feel like the love that I could have gave my siblings, the outreach and the connects I could have gave my siblings, I want to give it to y'all.
Y'all can
so
get it.
I want y'all to stay in tune, and especially when it comes to something you may need help with, or you want to you want to apply for like graduate school, or you want to come to PV and you need help, like, and you don't know who to contact me.
How can they contact you?
Oh yeah, y'all can contact me at gvo.zon on Instagram, or I can't give you my phone number.
Or LinkedIn.
Oh yeah, I do have a LinkedIn.
What's your LinkedIn?
It's Muzainie. Muzainie. Literally, it's just Muzainie.
And Twitter?
No,
Twitter?
I don't do X.
Yeah, I deactivated mine. What the heck is an X anyway?
Oh, so.
She actually knows the meaning.
I don't know the meaning, but I know what happened. You know, they bought all of Twitter.
Oh, who's they?
Not they.
He. Is
Who,
it one of the?
Who
one
owns
of the,
Twitter?
I don't know, because I know Zuckerberg does
whoever
Facebook.
owns Twitter owns Tesla as well, because Tesla's suing him. He bought Twitter. So Twitter is no longer on the stock exchange board, which sucks. So everybody that had a share in Twitter, he bought it all from him. Oh. And now he turned it and named it X. So he does all the coding. He does everything to do with Twitter. And he has nobody. He does everything by himself. I'm pretty sure he has like a team of a couple people, but he bought all of Twitter, and Tesla's now suing him because they're like, you're the owner of Tesla. Why are you all the way messing around with Twitter and all this stuff and Meta and all that? But yeah,
that sounds like a lot that my calm brain can't really wrap my head around. But obviously, you see, she's a woman that knows so many things. She's multifaceted, knows things about love, relationships, internal greatness, and then business, economics, politics, and government. So contact Donnie. Definitely hit her up. I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. I'm glad to be back, and we're going to be bringing these more and more and more. So stay tuned, and you know where to find me on YouTube. I am Jamerica J. And
I'm Zani. Nice to meet y'all.
And this was an episode of Recovery Through Discovery. Thank you. Bye.